Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump in the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here in our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. Lastly, if you are interested in joining any of our campaigns, we do have open slots available. Be sure to reach out to me and let me know. Now, without further ado, I stayed above where the old leaves hiss, where the night drinks dew and not abyss. But roots run deep and roots still tell, so I heard the climb and I knew it well. A door gave way and below it yawned, a throat of earth where no sun dawned. 200 feet of shoot and scrape, a lovely little burial shape. Ripley first with iron and nerve, making the cliff what hands deserve. Pittons bitten into stone, a path cut clean where none was shown. Down you went by hook and line, into the grove's black heart beneath the spine. And there you heard what all wounds keep, the sounds of war that never sleeps. Roots like towers, vast and old, clutching the dark through fire and gold. And at their feet, near spent, near done, Badger fought on though hope had run. Oh, he was weary, bleeding, torn, like a traveler dragged through thorn by thorn. Still earth obeyed his battered plea. Stone rose and broke into druid fury. But around him swarmed those stitched up things, those gray fast hounds with mending strings, husks that do not stay down long. Hack them apart, they right the wrong. And Advar, blessed with ragged cry, warned you true before the die. And Badger, blessed with ragged cry, warned you true before the die. Don't just kill, burn, break, unmake, or they'll stand again for the master's sake. So in you crashed through root and flame, to smash and split that death-wet game. And as you worked to blunt the tide, Zentis stepped from the dark side. Ah, young and smug and slick with spite, a traveler dressed in borrowed night, he struck at Badger, cruel and fast, like he believed his trick would last. You turned on him with blade and roar, and learned he would not stand for more. Each time you reached to cut or pin, he slipped away with skin crawl grin. A nasty little blinking rat, all cloak and spell and clever chat. But clever men, when pressed just right, can still be thrown into the light. Or lava. Yes, lava's better. You drove him back through root and stone, till molten judgment claimed his bones, a pile-on fit for tavern song, the kind of justice hot and strong. While Maximum with dragon breath gave proper ending final death, he burned the husks where they had lain, and stopped the filthy rise again. Advar Nimbus held the thread, keeping the living from joining the dead. Patched in prayer and stubborn grace, while fire danced red across that place. And there, in the glow of the molten seam, you made the mage know fear was realer than dream. Held him down where mountain fed, let lava kiss what once he'd led. Tanatar came with poison's art, a little extra for a failing heart. pouring it deep through the open throat, while noble hands kept wide the note. Yes, Sir Roderick, steady and grim, holding death itself, helping death itself get purchase on him. No flourish there, no wasted cry, just making certain things comply. And when the flesh was char and bright, when pride had softened in that light, Advar reached with withering hands and called the rot to finish its stand. Blight took hold where fire had kissed, and death at last could not be missed. Then from the lava dragged and slain, you pulled him free through heat and pain. So there he ended, or so it seemed, a body broken, a schemer steamed, and you stood breathing blood and smoke around the place where the grove awoke. Oh, what a sight, oh, what a cheer. You did so well with death that year. You climbed through hell and down their pit proved even clever worms can still be moved. As you all stare down at the husk of Xantus, the head all but melted and sunken in, jaw and sockets of the eyes broken through completely. You look around this little nook back here that looks like he's been positioned for a while, camped out. It's interesting. The end of Xantus doesn't seem to have caused any giant cheer or feeling of relief in any of you. It just makes it feel incomplete. Like something is still off. Something that sits at the back of your minds.
I'll finish giving Badger back his staff. You can give Ripley back their staff, I guess.
Yeah, here, give this to whoever wants it, I guess. He'll just drop it in your hands.
Okay,
Still lying on the ground, like not moving. Good job.
Well, yeah, you know, like, so is that it? Like, what's going on now?
What was that not fucking enough for you?
I don't know.
I've been fighting for 8 days.
Yeah, and you like faked your death.
8 days.
Like, I still have no idea really what's going on. Like, it just seems like this guy is like fucking with the groves. Like, we gotta.
Oh.
Hey,
yeah.
Tanatar, can you search him? We need to find the heart of the grove they took from the other grove.
Yeah.
We searched him, didn't we? I feel like we did.
We like finished the battle and like.
You got the magic loot. You didn't search anything.
Oh,
I don't think we got any loot. We didn't.
I didn't tell you guys about the cloak. Oh, never mind then.
No, we
we literally like. Seems like it was like we finally like got him dead, and like it was like, all right, you guys level up.
The last things we were doing.
Oh yeah. We went like pretty overtime, I think.
Yeah. Okay. All right, then yeah, I'll go ahead and look through his stuff here.
Advar.
Yeah.
Hey, come here. Come closer.
All right.
I gotta tell you something. Do we have to kill all of them?
No, they're cool.
Yeah, but if they know where the groves are, we should probably kill them, right?
Well, nah. I don't think that's necessary.
That guy looks corrupt as fuck, and he points at Sir Roderick.
Oh man, he's solid.
Well, I fucking noticed that. But like, sure, okay. Well, if we don't need to kill him, Hey, big strong man, come here.
Nah, we're all like folk heroes.
Yeah, that's cute. Hey, big strong man, come here.
Yes.
Yeah, pick me up, please. I don't want to walk anymore.
I will pick him up.
As you do, you feel like you've picked up Advar a couple of times in your journeying. Even if it's just like to get him out of your way. And he feels light. But Badger feels much stockier than him, but almost as light as him right now. Is anyone here proficient in medicine?
Me.
Oh, you are.
Ripley?
I thought maybe Asa might have been too, but...
No, that's an intelligence skill. He doesn't take those.
Oh.
Unless he plays a wizard. Ripley, would you be so kind as to roll a medicine check?
Now, medicine is wisdom.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I have good wisdom, but I do not know medicine.
Ripley, he has sustained enough wounds that if you didn't have magical superheroes that can heal things, you would write him off as put him out of his misery. His legs are ripped and sewn through with many different needles of the fabric of those creatures that you had fought. You can tell his one arm completely twisted in an unnatural way, just dangling. And it's like twisted behind him as well, which is why it looks like he's missing an arm. You can tell he's malnourished. He is beyond, what do you call that? Dehydrated. He needs sleep, he needs rest, and he needs a lot of medical attention to be fine. He should not be capable of being conscious right now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to set that.
Set what? Oh, the arm?
Yeah.
No, I got a better idea. Hey, you with the mask,
Yes.
come over here real quick.
Take the long way around so I don't dive through the lava.
Big man, hold me still.
Okay.
All right, cut off the stump. Just cut it off, dude.
Okay. I will trust him. He is a druid. I've seen him cast things. I'm like, okay, he knows. I'm assuming you understand how magic works, but all right.
What? Yeah, sure. Hey, Mr. What the hell's your name, little guy?
Ripley.
Ripley. Could you make sure he doesn't cut anything he's not supposed to when he's cutting off my arm?
I just take out like a piece of like charcoal and just like draw a circle around where your cut needs to be.
Yeah, right there, I'll do. Ow, that fucking hurts. Oh.
Are we sure about this?
And then I
What?
just
Yeah.
pop him in the jaw. Ah, shut up. Take the arm.
I have too many hit points for that to knock my ass out.
I take out two weapons and I look at one a short sword, the other one a rapier, the other one a dagger. And they're all
Short sword.
piercing, and I'm like, these are not going to be very clean cutting, but if you can grit your teeth.
Wait, Max got an axe. Max has got an axe, right?
No, Max
Yeah.
has what, a lance?
He's got a halberd.
Yeah, Max, bring down the axe.
Tanatar
Wait,
prepares to saw
You
at
got
with
it.
a piercing weapon, just stab over and over till it.
Oh god. Oh, this is gonna fucking hurt. Alright. So Ripley is assisting. Tanatar, you can at least like you know
Hold the arm.
The right area, you know how to guide it more properly with sleight of hand. Alright, Max, roll me an attack roll with advantage to cut off his arm at the elbow.
I will hold an action to cast Healing Word as soon as he strikes his arm. At least heal him back up so he doesn't start bleeding out.
I'm just gonna staunch the bleeding.
26.
No, sorry, I hit the wrong button.
one. You were
Yeah, I know,
speeding the
I know.
arm.
Just blunt end, just like, ah.
It's the same roll.
Sharp side.
Oh.
Oh, roll that crit damage.
It's anesthesia is what he was doing.
Yeah. Yes. Was that the crit damage?
The 14.
Sir, you did not roll crit.
Oh.
You have to click the button that says crit damage, not damage.
Are you frenzying him?
No,
Fuck it, if you're still frenzied.
he's not enraged. He just got advantage from all the assistants.
Maximum, did you hear? You have to click crit damage, not normal damage. It's right next to the damage word. Before the 29.
1 second, hold on.
That's more like it.
Nice! Alright, so minus 39 hit points.
Yeah, he's still conscious.
Plus 13 hit points. As you cut it off at the stump, he just starts screaming loudly. Oh, that fucking hurt. Oh, woo! Wow! Holy shit! It looks like a clean. Okay. And he just passes out on your shoulder. Robert.
Yeah.
Is he all right, Ripley? You check him again.
Yeah, I just make sure that the bleeding has been stopped.
Go
If
ahead.
need be, I can apply some searing to that wound.
Or you can just stick the stump in the lava.
The cure wounds helped a lot. Oh, yeah, I mean, that is a way to do it. He is not bleeding anymore, thanks to it, and he's gonna need some magical healing to heal from this, but this is not something you can do right now. Right now, he's kind of, like, almost dead. You have to let his body naturally heal some.
Yeah.
He needs
I
rest.
got
He's beyond
the-
exhausted.
Yeah, I know. I
He
got the
needs 8 hours
feeling.
rest.
Go on. What were you saying, Ripley?
I got the feeling that there was something off when we killed Zentis. So I'm like trying to like both perceive and be insightful. Like if I was a scheming SOB and I'd been camping here for so long, there's gotta be something here that is like a last ditch effort in the event of death. As a war survivor, that's kind of like my thought process.
Okay, roll me a perception check. Tanatar, you were already looting the body previously, so you can get in on that as well.
Alrighty.
28.
Ooh, that's terrible. That's a natural one.
Ripley, you notice the contorted hand that was lying on the ground is kind of like twitching and beginning to like slowly like crawl itself away.
And we're just gonna put a stick in that and go. Alright, off to the lava pit you go, little one. In. And I just like I skewered it with my stick and then I just stick my stick into the lava. Burn.
And as you toss it in there, it begins sizzling with a little bit of black smoke coming out from it.
Yeah.
Now, looting the body. You do notice behind his waist there is a kind of like a belt that has a small bag attached to it that was hidden behind his cloak. Some may call this a reverse fanny pack. And when you open it up, you just see books. Like a lot more books than it looks like it should fit.
Like a bag of books. Bag of holding that is specifically tailored to books.
Kind of, yeah.
Can we just look at each and every book, or?
I would prefer we not take out books near flammable objects.
It is dry enough down here, the books may just
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rope coming down here was already starting to ignite. Let's.
I do know he had a ring on his finger. That's the one thing I was interested in understanding what it was.
Was that on the hand we just threw in the lava?
No, was not.
Pull out the hand, check, make sure.
Aside from that on Zentis, you also find that there is a this strange looking hay-based doll that resembles him, that currently has a pin stuck through the head all the way.
It's basically a voodoo doll of fucking Zentis.
Hey, don't you forget which game we're in, Joey? That's my Tuesday thing.
You're a little quiet, by the way, Tim.
Oh.
It could also
Don't
be
pull
I
it
turned
out.
down the volume because some people are a lot louder.
Don't pull it out, you might come back.
Yeah.
I would say throw it in the lava, but that's just me.
With my knowledge of the Black Tower mages, which is also not like everything about them, do I know of what this might potentially be? Why he might have it on him?
Arcana check.
Okay. I think I have one lucky left. I do. I'm going to lucky.
You want a bardic?
That would be great.
You got this. You know Black Tower stuff.
Yeah.
Don't let the corruption get to you.
That is what? A D...
10.
Nice. Alrighty. So Arcana with advantage. Oh, thank God. And then a D10.
Jeez, wow.
28. Nice.
26.
Let me
26.
whisper something to you, Tanatar.
When you're done stripping the body, toss it over here so I can make sure it cooks.
Well, if we don't understand what's happening, do we want to take it somewhere to show it to somebody to see if they can figure it out? Instead of
No, I
burning
mean
it?
the body, not the,
Yeah.
the voodoo doll.
Yeah, after we strip everything off of him.
Danichar would know better than I, but aren't we at least theoretically close to the reported location of the towers? Wouldn't they know better how to deal with this stuff?
The White Mage Tower, yes, but that is still at least a little bit far south. Might take at least maybe a week or so, I'm assuming, to get there. Let's see here.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. At the very least, if we don't know what's going on, Advar might think to go there to ask that Red Tower guy he met. Thalen.
Yeah, I'm just saying we dispose of the physical body of Zentus. We have his ring, we have his books, we have proof of kill.
So the doll is in the form of Zentus.
Yes.
Sorry, there's one thing in there that you said that kind of confused me.
What was that?
Oh, I understand now. I understand. Okay. Confirming one last thing.
Sure. We're whispering, guys. Whisper, whisper, whisper.
I can tell I don't hear anything.
Well, it
Very
doesn't have
sorry,
any.
Joey.
We'll be right back. I gotta put some food down for my cats while this is going on.
Okay. All right. Examining this little hay doll that has the appearance of Zentus, Tannis starts to kind of recollect a previous time where he encountered a mage that was using something similar. I am curious if this is actually Zentus. And Badger is unconscious now. Is there some sort of way we can take the appearance of Zentus with us? An image? Does anybody know how to draw very well? I'm not quite sure. I'm kind of curious now about this doll.
An image of him?
Somehow. I start
I
like.
didn't.
Go
I
ahead.
didn't really get a good look at him, and he doesn't have a head now.
Yeah.
I did get a good look at him because I tackled him off the freaking ledge.
Yeah.
I'm going to use prestidigitation to, like, make a image out of the ground of him.
I believe prestidigitation does do that now, doesn't it?
I can do like my marks and things like that, assemble things like that. So
You can make a non-magical trinket or an illusionary image that can fit
Yeah.
in your hand.
Yeah. So you make a small image of him.
yeah,
Okay.
before and after.
One in each hand.
This is
I was
usually.
gonna say me and Roderick were holding his ass down so we can go back to our memory.
Yeah.
But you guys got it.
I'll say real quick, I have somebody at my door, but I'll say this doll is normally something that is used to control another individual, and having this be the shape of Zentus is curious. That's why I'm concerned that this might not be him, or perhaps he's being controlled. I'm not sure. I'll be right back.
Yeah, between that and the husks that were aiding in the attack, then yeah,
Yeah.
entirely possible.
Is his cloak still intact, or was it non-magical?
The cloak was not magical.
Okay, so it's just his ring, his bag on his belt, and the strange hay doll.
Yeah. Magic is incredibly rare, guys. Like,
Yeah.
So the ring is magical?
oh yeah, the ring's perfectly fine despite him getting waterboarded.
Yeah. So I'm going to identify the ring just to make sure. I assume it's going to be, there are going to be aspects of it I can't identify because it's a Dark Tower Mage item, which we've been told not to put on because that's bad juju.
So, I will say, before you take the time to identify, keep in mind, heat exhaustion is happening down here the longer you guys stay.
Oh, I'm just going to use I had 2 first level spell slots left.
It's still going to be a whole minute. It's a long while.
Yeah,
I
can
thought-
we move out of somewhere that's not a lava-filled room? If you
well,
have his body, take what you want off of his body, throw the rest of it in the lava river, and then let's move to somewhere that isn't burning all the time.
Yeah, can I just carry his body out with us?
Yes, you can. What were you saying, Ripley?
let's see if we can't get into the grove, because that should be a safe haven. This tree network here, like, I feel like it's the heart of things, and so there should be like symbols of the thorn bush here somewhere that lead us into the grove.
Odvar and Ripley, Ripley, you've spent quite an amount of time just outside of a grove. And Odvar, you have a connection to these. Are you two possibly able to find the entrance, or maybe somewhere that Badger was staying while he was nearby? I don't imagine he lived in a very hot environment here, unless he actually stayed within the grove itself.
I'm gonna go to like the dead center of like the root network, put my hand on it, and just say, "We've dealt with the scourge that was harming your guardian. Would you mind letting us in so that we can tend to your guardian's wounds?" I was the one that got the door upstairs open.
Okay.
I don't know if I was hearing things last time, but didn't you say there's a little air escape somewhere? Like, above us?
That's what you guys came down from.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So, Ripley, as you request this, you all feel a shaking in the earth and ground around you as part of the tree begins to cave inwards, revealing the grove.
Thank you.
Are you sure you're not also part Kender? You seem to have a connection to these groves thus far. Majority of them, at least.
Well, I don't think it's specifically a Kender thing.
Well, that explains how
I'll
much
just-
I understand.
I'll just throw the headless body over my shoulder and get ready to go.
Sir Roderick, you feel cool air.
Oh, thank God. It's hot in all this metal and this surrounded, not to mention after taking a lava bath for almost a minute.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. So, beyond the roots and ruined stone, the space within the great tree opens not like a chamber, but like a place that was never meant to exist beneath the earth. The air changes first. It is still slightly hot, still touched by ash and the breath of lava, but threaded through it is something else. Cool, damp, green. The scent of wet bark, fresh soil, crushed leaves. It does not belong here, it should not survive here, and yet it does. The inside of the tree is vast, far larger than the trunk had any right to contain. Its walls are not walls at all, but living wood folded in slow spirals, curving upward into darkness like the inside of a shell grown from root and memory. Veins of pale amber and green gold light move beneath the bark in long, pulsing lines, like sap or blood or something caught uneasily between the two. Below your feet, the ground is soft, in places and hard in others, as though the earth cannot decide whether it wishes to be forest floor or burned stone. Moss clings where no sun has ever touched. Thin, white fungi bloom in the seams of the roots. Pools of clear water collect in hollows beside black volcanic glass. And when the distant lava flares outside, its red light bleeds through the cracks in the bark and meets the grove's own inner glow in a color that feels wrong to look at for too long. Nothing here is still. The roots shift. Not enough to see at first, only enough to notice that what was open is now narrower, and what was empty is now occupied. Some of them rise out of the ground in thick anchors, braided together like the ribs of a sleeping beast. Others descend from above in curtains of loops, brushing the air as though sensing you. Their movements are slow, patient, almost thoughtful. At the heart of the chamber stands the grove itself, or what remains of it. Not a single tree, more like many trees remembering how to be one. A knot of trunks grown into each other, fused around a central hollow where the light is brighter and strangest. Branches without sky twist overhead. Leaves pale and half-translucent shimmer with their own dim radiance, though some are blackened at the edges, as if something beneath the bark has been burned for a very long time. And beneath all of it, deeper than sound, deeper than sight, there is a rhythm, a breath, slow, labored, enormous. The whole grove seems to inhale around you, and then exhale. As for many of you, it's your first time inside of one of these.
All right, let's lay Badger down on somewhere where he can recuperate and just kind of look around.
You find a little campsite down here over by one of the pools of water, and you bring him over towards his tent, and when you open it up, you see nailed into the tent is a large hand-drawn portrait of a naked elven woman.
Well, at least he had taste.
I think your uncle was lonely, Advar.
Yeah.
And
Because I know what the waters are like in these groves, I'm gonna grab some and slowly provide medical aid. I know with people who are malnourished and dehydrated, you have to do it slowly over time. So, utilizing good berry in the water, I'm just going to slowly bring him back to nutritional health.
Ripley, as you're about to start doing this, keep in mind he's not going to be here for a month. Nimbus will come up to you. Let me take care of him. You look like you need rest too. Just
Okay.
rest up, please. Let me take care of him.
Advar, isn't that drawing of your aunt? No.
Advar's a kender.
yeah,
Well, yeah, it's aunt, not mom. That doesn't mean he didn't. It doesn't. There's no saying Badger wasn't dating an elf.
That's
I
fair.
mean,
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
He is in
What
the
is-
Elven country, so. But I'm going to go to where all the trees are wrapped around one another
Uh-huh.
and sit right next to it and put my forehead against it and just say, "Thank you for letting us in. I will never forget what you have endured and what your people have done to you. I will make sure that the other groves are kept safe."
There's a very long exhale from the tree.
And I'm just gonna sit here with the tree.
So, all of you feel peace and comfort and relative coolness for the first time in what feels like days to you all. And immediately the fatigue begins to set in.
I think we should spend the night here. Everyone rest up. And we can decide what to do in the morning.
I'm gonna just go ahead and take first watch then.
Are we able to open and or close the entrance to the grove at our convenience to be setting watches?
Can I ask the grove to close the entrance?
I forgot to say it, but it closed behind all of you
Okay.
as you entered in.
So just make sure that nothing comes through that area.
Well, are we setting watches in the grove, or
Yeah.
is the watch outside the grove?
I don't think anyone wants to be out there in the lava field.
Well, no, but that's where you would want someone to be if they were watching for problems.
Badger will wake up enough. Boy, you're inside of a grove. Nothing can get in here without one of us.
Well, all right. I figured that's why you were defending it, because they found a way to break in.
Yeah, because they're going to destroy it.
All
But
right.
we'll hear that coming. Good.
All right. Just asking.
Go to sleep.
I thought maybe if they had already gotten in here, it was too late.
You're louder than your mother. Go to sleep.
I'll just lean up against the tree and still watch.
From the inside.
Yes.
All right. So, you can all find patches of softened earth to lie down upon and breathe in the cool current of air pulsing through it. The water in here tastes so much more pure and better than any water you've tasted before this. It may also be the contrast of breathing in the horrible jungle air and then the horrible air down here, and it's nice. As you all are beginning to rest, Advar, you see out of the corner of your eye that there's this fey-looking individual with bark that covers across half their face, rippling down their body, and the other half of their body has rings of lava coiling across it and wrapping around and flowing across them as they look incredibly fatigued and trying to stay out of sight.
I will calmly indicate that I see them and bid them to come over or approach them. I assume this is kind of the battered spirit of the grove.
They stand and begin limping over towards you, supporting themselves on a stick that manifested from within. They lean down towards you.
Seems
You're the other one.
yes. I was in the companion grove, the storm grove. I was set on this task to help where I could. Seems we got here just in time.
The Storm Grove. Wait. I thought you were at the rejuvenating one. Are you not Lily?
No, Lily. I do not know where Lily is. She's my mother. I believe she was at the rejuvenating grove, and things have happened there. I'm not sure how she fared.
Well, then which thorn bush are you?
I'm Advar. I was
Oh.
never told of this family legacy.
Oh. Well, Advar, thank you for coming to save me.
Is there any way to know if the danger has passed? Are other groves in danger? Can you feel them being similarly attacked at all?
I feel only myself right now. The grove that connects us all has been silent. I fear the worst for it. And based off of what that horrible, horrible thing did. He turns and looks their head over at Zentis's corpse. I fear what is happening to the others. He was sowing his dark magic into my roots. The entire time, using the anger within Badger and the hatred within himself to weave powerful magic into it. Thalassia may be breaking.
Are those roots that he Sue or whatever, are they still there? Do we need to get them out?
It is something that'll take a lot of time to remove. Maybe you have a companion that can stay here and work on it. You all do seem to be the chosen of the gods.
Well, I can talk to my companions. I'm not sure which among us is equipped to do this repair, but we can definitely find out.
One with magic of light and healing in abundance. Perhaps one that we will not be around very much in the near future.
My companion was recently he was a conduit for a miracle to put out the forest fires near here, so he might have insights to help this tree as well after saving the whole forest.
Maybe.
Zentis's apprentice was trying to lure us, and when we wouldn't go with him, he basically set the whole forest on fire. It was wild.
That is how they treat the earth. They know of the magics that we hold. They know of our purpose somehow. Someone must have given them this information, but there's not been a betrayer within the Thornbush family for a very long time.
You see, there's a betrayer in the family?
There was one.
When was that?
Oh, it wasn't that long ago. Maybe 400 or 500 years. Shiki was their name. Shiki Thornbush. They were the chosen protector at that time of Orenthal.
Protector of Orenthal? Did they,
Your
like,
uncle
grab the
really told
secrets?
you absolutely. Your mother told you nothing as well?
Nobody told. I
You
just
tender
came back.
are
Hey,
so scatterbrained.
I hit the wanderlust and I left, and then the war happened and I came back and now everybody's gone. I've been looking for them. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I blame your uncle dim of wit. So, each grove has a name, and each one is supposed to have a chosen guardian over them to keep them safe. Orenthal. That is the stone heart, the keeper of bones. It is responsible for the endurance of your world and stability of its earth. It is meant to be patience and memory. It is where your your ancestor originally was supposed to be the guardian of. However, he was corrupted, persuaded by deceitful swine. And he relinquished his information to one he loved, one he thought would give him children to support the other groves. He didn't listen to Orenthal at all. That individual turned out to be a Black Tower mage. She took the information, and that was the first time that we were all under attack. Each of us beginning to be targeted. Back then, the Black Tower had far more to its masses. But luckily, Selukar, the grove from which you left from, the one of storms, was able to carry a message upon the winds. Deceit between them, that they were all going to betray one another. And so the tower nearly killed itself. And from warring with the other two, they worked on killing it as well. But the Black Tower adapted. Its followers understood a rule. For each master of a domain, they were allowed 2 disciples. Both need to be ambitious enough to try to usurp their master so that they would keep themselves in balance. Always be seeking more. One lagging behind the other considerably and being murdered and killed the moment they were strong enough to usurp. So I guess in small part your ancestor is to thank for the tower's eating themselves from the inside.
It's wild. So
Yes, it is.
the towers have known about the groves for 400 or 500 years.
Only the Black Tower.
Ugh.
And we have worked to hide our presences. The locations were supposed to be kept far outside of sight and purview. And the names of those that protect it were leaked, but it's so hard to track a thorn bush. We were supposed to be safe. But for some reason, that mage tracked us down here. I don't know how.
Yeah, it seems they found the rejuvenation grove first, because they've got like the heart of the grove. We need to find it. Is there any way that can you feel it? Is it nearby?
I cannot feel it. But if you are looking to find it, you may seek Velora. The quiet current, the mirror of rain. That grove can sense each of us. Though she is very distrusting of thorn bushes, you will require someone not of your legacy to speak for her. For you.
Okay. Where is that grove located?
Damn thorn bushes, never knowing.
Well, I know we have that. The main map has them marked. I just don't know if they have these names on it. I don't recall.
No, they don't have these specific
No.
names on it. Let me move you back over here.
And can we get the spelling of the names that have been provided by this thing?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, we got Orenthal, Selikar.
Thalassar, Velora, I already typed for you. Selikar.
So Thalassar is the name of this grove, not the monster it's holding in place?
Interesting, isn't it?
Okay.
Those are the ones that you've confirmed so far.
Okay, so Velor is the storm one? Or was that Selkor?
The top one was the storm one was Selikar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Velora is the one, as he described, the quiet current, the mirror of rain. It is hidden deeper within the depths of the ocean.
Oh, the ocean.
So it's probably the Tide Swept Cave one.
Man, I don't want to fuck with the ocean. Me and Zeboim got beef. I don't want to go to the ocean.
Why would you insult a god?
I didn't say that out loud.
Oh, never mind.
But I'm definitely thinking like, God damn it, I don't want to go to the fucking ocean, man. Barely got out of there the last time. Fuck.
You look conflicted.
Yeah, there's, ocean stuff.
Would you rather the entire balance of all of nature, magic, and your realm be completely destroyed? And utilized for dark magics that would enslave everyone for generations?
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, we visited 3 groves, there's 4 left. And the one of those 4 that we apparently need to go to is the one that I really didn't want to go to. So
Wow.
It-
So
that's
sorry
what makes
to
it a quest.
inconvenience
And
you.
not inconvenient. It was just like I had a 1 in 4 shot.
You
Not
know,
to
if
go
you
there.
prefer, we can go ask that guy. Hey, little golem thing. What is he?
You talking to me?
Ooh, Frank?
No, fuck that thing. That one. Yes,
I
you.
don't even know if
What
he's
are you?
here.
What are you?
I am Ripley,
No, but what are you?
a kobold,
Is that like a dragon?
miniature dragon.
Mini dragon. All right, here, come here. I have a quest. Do you bitch about water?
No.
Oh, you don't bitch about water? Great, I have a quest for you. You're realizing the Grove is a very sassy individual, Oddvar. He goes through giving all of the information to Ripley about this grove.
Yeah,
No,
alright,
since
I'm
someone
listening.
other than a thornbush has to convince Valora to help, it makes sense that the not druid
All right.
um
So, you're willing to do this?
Yeah.
See how much easier it is when you have a little heroic spirit, Oddvar.
so you know all the names of the groves, I take it.
I do, yes.
Okay, from what I overheard, the Storm Peak one was Celicor. You are Delasir? Delasar?
I am now Thalasia, yes.
Valora is the Ocean Grove in the Tideswept Cave.
Yes.
Who is Orenthal? Is he the Aspen Ring? The Den of Beast?
What?
So the grove that I was staying in, that his mother used to protect, there was a map, and I show him an image of
Oh.
the locations and what they were called. A Tideswept Cave, a Storm Crown Peak, Whispering Aspen Ring, a den lit by the eyes of beast, volcano blooming with ember sap, and then the Grove of Light.
Well, the one that you came out of, that is Althea. The first canopy, the crown of dawn. Growth, renewal, sunlight.
Okay.
Ah, and as for Orenthal, that one. It's located all the way out there.
Where was that?
The Aspen.
Yep, the really far away one.
That's
Okay.
Alathair that you said?
Orenthal.
Orenthal.
Oh, that okay.
The one I was in that your mother
The
used to be a
rejuvenation one.
protector is Alathair.
Yeah, and that's the one that's. You guys haven't told him yet, but it might probably dead.
Yeah.
I told him they attacked and they took the heart of the grove.
Yeah, he doesn't know it's dead. Probably dead. That's so good. But yes. I am sorry. My energy is spent manifesting myself for you all. I should not have been as sassy as I was being.
Okay.
I am gonna go rest before night befalls again and the demons need to be unleashed again.
Is there anything we can do to assist you, or
Long process of healing magic. which hopefully one of yours that may or may not be very useful will be able to attend to for a while.
Yes, our clergyman of the Moonlight, he should be able to tend to rejuvenating you.
Duh, I can do this easily. Thank you. Duh.
Is your grove's blessing needing to stay here to keep you safe?
Until I am healed, I do not possess my blessings, though I will
Understood.
be able to impart them onto your companion when he is finished. Hopefully. If I were to bless you now, you would be fused with the demonic magics that came and corrupted me.
Understood.
Oh, you're in, Sir Roderick? Give me the demon. Warlock? Yes. Yes.
So I believe we should make way to Alethir to get assistance in tracking down all the others.
No, we need to go to Valora, the sea
I'm
cave.
sorry, yeah, Valora, my bad.
There's a lot of names.
Yeah, yeah, the sea cave. Which we have the map of where it's located, so I can get us back to our companion in town tomorrow. After we rest for the night. And then we can make our way back to Polanthus. Because I can get us from the village with the elves, where our dark elf lady is currently at, and then get us to our boat, and then in a day's time I can get us back up to Polanthus.
Do we need to go to Polanthus?
It's a lot closer.
But we have a boat here.
Yeah, we take our boat. It can fold up. Right?
That's not the boat we took down here.
I thought it was.
Nope.
No,
Yeah,
you just
we
have
got-
that one also.
Yeah, we got
Oh.
a boat on loan from.
I'm sorry. I was
Or
under the
Ebenezer.
impression that boat that we were in was the folding boat that was a skiff.
No.
No, I think that's more of a rowboat almost, isn't it?
It could be a little bigger, but not. It's not really meant for ocean going.
It depends how
Okay.
much you fold it.
Yeah.
Then yeah, we'll just take the boat up. But I can get us to our dark elf friend, and then to the port city where we are folk heroes, and then we can board our boat. I just need a night's rest so I can prepare the slot.
Mhm.
Because they took all my magic to do what we needed to Zenthus.
Good. I thank you.
Mhm.
And you watch as Thalassar begins to solidify into a tree on the one side of him and become far more solid, and the other side of him starts to look way more demonic and lava-y, and
Mhm.
then also hardens over. Guys, I think this is a good place to take our break. Go ahead and long rest, everybody. We'll be right back.
make sure you restart your roll 20.
Good call, actually.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah. I'm going to do that, even though, hello, we are live, everybody. How are you doing today? So, where last we left off, the party had found their way into the grove, learning of the unique names many of them possess, and their purpose, and learn a tiny bit about what it is that is going on here. Why was Zentis so hell-bent on attacking the groves, and why was it so horrible that he was? Where they got the information from, things like that. All right, we are back in, I guess. There we go. After sleeping through the night, everyone, you feel far more rejuvenated. You begin stretching, getting yourselves well positioned, and that's where we pick up.
So my understanding is Nimbus is going to watch over the grove and Bushy.
His name's Badger. And he lost an arm defending the grove.
Yeah, fucker, my name's Badger. He points at you with like a stump growing back out from it.
Oh, you're gonna have to show me that one.
But you can't regenerate limbs yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Not yet.
No.
Oh, it's
Is
gonna
that
be
a
real
grove thing?
helpful. No, that's a us thing.
Yet?
Not
Oh,
yet.
Yeah, it'll take a while. And he's like, you all have seen Deadpool.
Yeah.
It's the arm growing back slowly.
It's the baby arm.
Yeah, it's it's a pretty cool and very useful thing. When he put in that foul magic to me to try to take over my body, I thought it would be smarter for me just to snap my arm than to let him have the whole body.
Well, yeah.
Makes sense.
Jeez.
Yeah. Wait, so you don't even know regenerate and I was trusting you? You said you got me.
Well,
I mean, yeah, you know, in spirit, I got you.
The fuck you mean in spirit? Jesus Christ, you
Hey.
and your mother and your father. And, oh my god.
I did more healing to you than he did.
Yeah, I noticed. Thanks, guy. Oh my goodness. Ugh.
You know.
And I just cut off your arm.
Hey, it helped out a lot. It was a clean cut too, man. That was fucking gnarly. Good job.
Hey, anything I can do to help out, man.
He cut off your arm like you owed him money.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we're going to be heading to see Velora out in the ocean. Any advice you can give us?
Did that old fuck tell you guys the names?
Some of them.
We're supposed to kill you.
I mean, you can
Ah.
try.
He points his stump at you, Tanatar. Listen here.
He's
I-
cool.
I'm-
He's Dark in Law.
Oh wait, you're Dark in Law?
Yeah.
Yeah, he hunts people like that for a living.
No, yeah, I know them. I know them.
You know, enemy of my enemy is my friend, so.
Oh, I dated a woman of the White Tower for a while. You know what I mean?
And if anyone here needs to die, it would be Oddbar for bringing us here.
What? Fuck you! Don't talk shit on my nephew like that. I'll fucking gut you right now. I don't care if we're in a
Right,
holy ground or
yeah.
not. Insult
I-
my
I'm
nephew
saying.
like that.
I make sure to keep Frank hidden.
We could spit roast your ass right now and toast you over the fucking lava. Don't talk about my nephew. Also, Advar, you're a dumbass.
Also, your sister is missing.
What?
Yeah. His
Yeah.
mother, your sister, she's missing.
That's
I've
why
been
you're
looking
the
for
one who
her.
came.
Yeah. I was staying at her grove when he found me.
Wait, why the hell were you in the grove? Did she
they...
let you in? Let me guess, you had a boo-boo.
No, I'm a war survivor, and they led me into the grove.
Oh.
Yeah, remember I said that they got the heart of the grove. So I guess Zentis and their, well, I guess the apprentice got killed, but yeah, they had attacked the grove or something, and that was what led us on the path, kind of.
I think Zentis and that apprentice are both apprentices of someone else.
Maybe so. I mean, if the shit's been in the tower for 500 years, I was thinking that Zentis found it and they were keeping it secret to themselves because, like, they could be greedy like that. They're like, they want the power, but, like, if this is, like, a bigger thing, then, yeah, they could have just been tools of, I mean, yeah.
All right.
But he said that the towers were keeping each other in check.
Yeah. Well, the
But we
Black
can't-
Tower was keeping itself in check, dumbasses. Rule of 3.
Well, I thought that was referring to, like, the white, the red, and the black. Like, they were all sort of keeping each other in check. But now
No, it's the rule
they don't
of
know
greed.
about the groves.
Well,
Mm.
the three of them do try to keep each other in check, but I'll be honest, they do a real bang-up job of it a lot of the time. They're all like, oh, we're gonna not communicate and just hunt down the
Yeah.
Black Tower, not realizing the Black Tower is evil shitbags, right? But, like, you need evil shitbags in order for there to be good shitbags. It's like people don't understand how shitbags work.
Yeah.
You get it, right? What was your name? Rodrigo? Rodriguez.
Sir Roderick?
Wait, you're a noble?
Look at him.
Well, Sir denotes that I'm a member of the Knights of Solamnia, but yes, I am also a noble.
Oh, you're what? Yeah, you're the Salami Knight, but also a noble. Okay.
I'm kind of a noble.
You're a noble.
Yeah.
That's
In
stupid, though.
Palantis. It's
Who would
it's,
let
it's
you live in
hilarious.
their city?
I'm the
Dumbasses.
warden of the path.
What?
Yeah.
Yet he doesn't want to travel the path.
Yeah,
I got
right.
the map.
But yes, Sir Roderick.
Yes.
You're one of those people who your word means a lot to you, and like your oath and stuff like that and whatnot.
The oath and the measure, yes.
Right. All right, cool. I need you to promise me you will tell absolutely nobody about the locations or relative locations of any of these groves. Or we're gonna have to kill you, he says, flinging his weak arm around. But it's for the betterment of society and people or whatever.
I understand the need for operational security.
Is that a
Yes,
promise?
I promise not to tell anyone the location of the groves.
You have kids?
Yeah.
Yes, I have 2 children.
Oh, those are
My wife.
liabilities.
My children are not liabilities.
You'd be surprised.
They're opportunities.
You're gonna have to make sure you buff up the security now that Zentis knows. Oh wait, he's dead. Yes. Fuck yeah.
Mm, maybe?
Well, he's dead, but he had this weird, like, doll on him. And he was controlling the husks and stuff. Like, I don't know. Was that even him, or was he just like a really well-made husk?
Well, he didn't run, which you would think someone in his predicament being lava boarded would run.
I think we did mostly everything we could to prevent him from running.
Wait.
Yeah, me and Roderick had him head first in the lava. He wasn't going anywhere.
Dark and Law, explain to me what you guys are yapping about, because I feel like I was passed out during all this.
You kind of were. So I'm assuming you remember at least the end of the combat where we were pushing Xentus into the lava, trying to kill him. He was quite resilient. But after we had finished, we looked through his belongings to see what he had on him. And there were two things, well, three things, but two things that were of note. One, a severed hand of his, it seemed, was trying to crawl away of its own volition.
Oh, that was mine.
Oh, it was yours. Oh,
That was
okay.
my
we
set.
just
Yeah, I
looked at
remembered. It was on. Yeah, he tried taking control over it, and he was going to use that to try to kill me. So I asked the tree to twist and break it for me.
Oh, well, we destroyed that hand. That's good then.
Well, yeah, I'm getting a new one.
The other thing was this, and I pull out the little hay doll and show it to him and say, I've encountered a Black Tower mage in the past that had something akin to this, but I don't think I fully ever understood what its purpose was, though I do believe it had something to do with controlling individuals. Do you have any knowledge about what this is?
It's a doll with a nail through its head.
I put it away.
I will go ahead and take the time to identify it.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
Xanatar, I told you exactly what it does.
Well, yeah. I still, I know what it does, but I still am a little confused on whether or not the body we killed was actually Xentus.
Okay. So,
I think the body was Xentus's and someone else was controlling him. That's what the doll signified.
so
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Like the pin through his head is him being controlled.
the doll is a stuffed doll.
Yeah.
When utilized, you craft it in the make of an individual and then put a nail through its head. If you do, you get to remotely control the individual with all actions they take, and it is indistinguishable from them being themselves.
Okay. My confusion was why it was on him and not whoever's controlling him.
Well, that's the second part. The doll must stay within 5 feet of the individual, or else you lose control.
Okay, that makes more sense. Because I was like, was he controlling himself? Like, why does he have his own doll?
I think he was trying to control Badger, like by corrupting him, like because himself is now inside of Badger's arm. Like that would allow his hand to move around.
The doll is in the shape of whom it is meant to control, and it was in Xentus's shape.
These Black Tower mages, they love to fucking control people. They did it before with the headband. They did it.
Mm-hmm.
They like to fuck around with your free will and play games with you while you're not in control.
Yeah, it's like they're
Someone else is controlling Xentus. We have not found the person behind all this yet. Only his most recent weapon, or their most recent weapon.
Yeah.
That was just a fucking weapon. That's great. Hey, Salami Man, you may want to send your kids to a very safe location.
Where exactly would be safe?
I don't fucking know. You Salami Knights hype up about your security and stuff, and protection and whatnot. I mean, there's the groves, but I mean, only if they're going to be protectors of the groves are they allowed to go to them.
Well, they're pretty baller children, but what makes you think that they know exactly who he is all of a sudden? Like,
He saw his face.
is that
Yes, he
enough?
did. On the dog pile.
You give a wizard in something as simple as a face, they are going to learn absolutely everything there is to know about you, given enough time.
Thanatar taps his mask. Why do you think the Dark Law have these?
Because it looks badass.
Well, that is also true.
My family estate is fairly well defended, but no one in my family knows much about dealing with wizards. I wonder if it might be better if I take my family to Palanthus and Lord Ebenezer's estate. From what you've told me, Advar, you guys in your past dealt with more of this stuff than my father and his troops have, and I wonder if Ebenezer might be able to keep her safer than my father.
Well, being in the city itself wouldn't hurt.
Well, if we're traveling north in the boat, we can stop off and pick up your family. And then they can drop us off in the ocean and then head to Palanthus and return the boat.
I would rather escort them personally all the way to Palanthus than send them off on a boat with no protection.
350 miles without us.
Yeah.
Almost 400.
Damn. If only the Tree of Passage was working right now, I'd be able to just send you walking. Wait.
I can.
Yeah?
I can get us to our elf friend and then to our boat. And then I can get us to where your family is. And then I can get us to Palanthus.
Wait. Have you spoken with the Tree of Passage?
Well, that's something that we're...
Wait, let him speak. Ripley, go ahead.
So, from my time around the groves and communing with you and the Grove of Maps, as long as I have, I've picked up a few tricks. And one of them is a way of passage through nature itself. So I could act as a conduit utilizing the tree here.
Yeah,
to...
that's the Tree of Passage I was talking about. Nice. Keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, so I can... Because I don't think it would be wise to leave our Dark Elf friend in Elven territory when the elves are not so happy that we're even out here.
I wouldn't worry about Violet.
Wait, Violet? Y'all know
Yeah.
Violet?
Yeah.
Dark elf, whimsical, paints a lot.
Yep.
Oh, nice. She's great.
Wait,
she actually
that
made me a portrait of my ex.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, was that portrait of her?
What? No, no. Oh, God, no. I would not fuck with her. No. I know my limits.
I mean, we would have recognized her.
Assuming you
wasn't-
looked very much on the image, you would eventually
It sounded
see the
like
face.
everybody was looking really fucking hard.
But, yeah, if you think she'd be fine there, then we just need to get word to her that we'll be back to get her in time. We're heading out of her jurisdiction.
All right.
The issue is our boat is in the Elben docks. So I can get us to your family, up to Palanthus and back to the docks. And then we can sail to where we're going. Or we can go to the docks, sail up to your family, and then up to Palanthus.
Well, I'm assuming you can only transport once per day.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna need to take a nap. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I could transport as well. So if we sail up to Roderick's family, from there, bip up to Plantis, then bip back down, and then finish sailing. It'd be right as rain.
Holy shit.
I mean, I don't have rejuvenating fucking hand nubs, but I can transport via plants. Yeah, I mean, I know some stuff. I got you, but like, I don't like know everything.
This is insane.
Where were you guys during the war? You know how many
I was on the
attacks I
other
could've-
side.
You know how many
of the-
attacks I could have led if I could transport entire troops behind enemy lines with no thought of distance or time?
I
I
was
could have
on
won the
the
war years sooner.
I was on the other side as a forced indentured slave.
Well, you should have got in good with the druids, man. But you can only go to places you've been.
Yeah.
You can't just
I've
go
been
to
to Palanthus.
ideas.
I've been to his estate.
I'm talking to Roderick. Yeah, like we can't just teleport ourselves into like the enemy camp because we've never been there. You know, like that's what I mean. Like it's not. I mean, wizards can like go where the fuck they want, but like there are some more limitations when you're going through the plants and like using the trees.
I still think I could have shortened the war by a long time, but that.
Oh yeah, you just sneak one of us. Wait, you could have just turned into like a bird and flown into an encampment.
Yeah.
And then flown out, no one the wiser, and then teleported an army in.
Like I said, he should have made friends with druids. I don't know. I mean, at the time, I couldn't do that.
How many druids are there, and how do I get them in contact with the ruling council of the Knights? See what we can talk about with alliances and.
That's probably the reason why
fuck?
none of them called you.
What?
I don't
Druid-
feel like, you're the first person to think this. So I'm pretty sure the druids are already against it.
Nah, last time somebody asked me to help them out with shit like that, I just, I flew away. It's so tedious.
I wonder how many nights it would take to kill a dragon.
42.
It's been done with as few as 35, but there was a 92% casualty rate.
Quick question. The Black Tower mages assisting the dragons, was that found out during or after the war?
The tail end of the war.
Okay.
But yeah, like I can get us to your family, and from there we can get your family to Palanthus to give them a day to pack up and everything, and then I get us to Palanthus, and then Oddbar gets us back down here, or vice versa, and then we just sail.
A day for her to pack for her and the children. She's gonna love that.
Well, that's why I'm single.
Facts. Yeah,
Well,
that and these hoes ain't loyal. It's a lesson I learned a long time ago from my ancestor.
Have we heard about that?
we could make our way to the ship, have the captain meet us in Kergoth, and then we teleport there and oversee the weeks long, like, because the boat would take like a week to go from where it is to Kergoth, right? A week or 2 weeks? I think it's a week.
2 weeks.
So then we would oversee and protect them for those 2 weeks while the boat made it to Kergoth, and then once the boat was there, we would transport them to Palanthus. We come back, go to the boat, and then keep on sailing. So that way we are there to protect them if something happens, but they have the time that the boat would take to get there, so they have some time to pack and prepare the movement.
I like that timeline better.
Because we're still limited by the speed of that boat. Because even if we teleport your family and do all this stuff in a day, that boat still needs to take us to the island realistically.
Well, is it an island or is it underwater?
Well, there's an island, and it's like on the island or around the island. Like we've encountered earlier, and I found some old maps that showed this island. And at the time, it was just a curiosity that we avoided, and then we realized that there's a grove on or around the island. So, yeah, there is an island there. So ideally, we want to take the boat there, and we can use that as, investigate from there.
Do you want to know where it's located?
Sure.
It's under the island.
Gotcha.
In the ocean. But the island does have a passage that'll get you there. It's just going to be very treacherous.
More treacherous than going through demon-infested lava pits?
I would
Probably
rather
about
burn to death than drown to death. Any day.
But we got the breathe water. So it's easier to breathe water than to not burn.
That's fair. Yeah. You guys are fucking magical. Holy hell.
Well, you die of smoke inhalation far, far before you start burning.
I'm looking at him like incredulous. Like, we're magical. You're growing a stump.
Yeah, but that's the grove. Like,
I feel like that's a little more impressive than breathing water. I mean,
yeah,
fish
but can you do that without a grove?
I don't know how he does it, but I've just picked up things from my time surviving and utilizing that. I don't know how I do it, but our friend Nimbus over there, who's going to be tending to you in the grove, he gets his through his faith, and I don't know how your nephew gets his, but the three of us are the magical ones. Sir Roderick's the knight, and Max is the brick shit house that makes things regret living.
I just have a mask that lets me cast magic through it.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, this mask has unique properties where the longer I have it, the more capabilities it has, and I've just recently noticed a new set of runes on it. I look at Badger. Do you happen to know how far away we are from Haven? How many miles that would be?
Haven. You mean the Haven right near us? Just about 49?
Perfect. I might be able to use this new rune on my mask to get a beast to send a message for us. Have that go to Haven and notify our friend. We left her in Haven, right? Or is she still in Newport?
She's in
Haven.
She's in Haven. We could notify her to return to the ship and have the ship start to return to Kargoth, and we can go to Kargoth from here. Return to Sir Roderick's family, and then await the ship.
So, you're gonna enslave an animal to do this for you?
No. It's a task that I ask of it.
Oh, do you need an animal? Here's a rat.
Pulls out a rat.
I look at the rat and go, I need something that can fly.
Oh, we didn't specify.
And not down here. It would die before it even got out of the bottom of these caverns.
Yeah, that's fair, actually. Yeah.
But when we get to the surface, just any flying creature that would be willing to assist us could make that trip in a day or so.
A bird.
Send that message. Yes.
An owl.
A bat, a bird, an owl.
Oh, not a bat. They don't fly during the day. This dude doesn't know how bats work.
I'm not a druid. I kill things. That's my specialty. I don't know things.
You think druids don't kill shit? We kill shit all the time.
It's called natural selection.
Hells yes. You understand, we're the ones that invented Fireball, right?
Oh, they love casting that at the White Mage Tower. Always in
Alright.
enclosed quarters, too.
Oh, hey, Badger. Speaking of
Yeah.
Haven,
Haven.
do you know anything about the emerald? What is it called? The emerald
Coffee
leaf.
table?
They say somebody messed up their leaf. They're super pissed about it.
Yeah, I bet they fucking are. Listen, we needed a coffee table.
Yeah, but the village is destroyed, so if we can get it back to them, it could solve a lot of problems. Because dude, we showed up, we had just had a literal miracle, and saved the forest, and the elves were sent a message. They're dude, these guys did a miracle, and they got the message. They're okay, but we're still gonna be dicks to them. Dude, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, that leaf is supposed to add a whole lot of protection to their village from being able to be found and stuff like that, but it was a really good coffee table. If you want to know where it's at, I can tell you where it's at, and you can go pick it up and give it to them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Unfortunately, right now, I wouldn't make a very good drummer, so I don't think I could lift it either.
Anatar watches Badger talking about this leaf, and he's just confused. He's so you went to a location where people needed a special item to keep them protected and took it for yourself for misuse.
Well, he didn't take it.
Yeah.
Is that not what they're trying to do here?
Well, there's a big difference. You see, they don't need all of that protection and security they had, and they were kind of dicks about not letting any of us touch it, and then when we touched it, we were this would make a perfect coffee table. And then we needed a coffee table, so...
Well, I'm not sure what the Black Tower Mage's idea or plans are, but maybe they just want a coffee table out of this tree, too. I look at the tree.
This is different, man. This is real, groves of the world, and that's just
You know that coffee
fucking thing. It's like a leaf in a thing. It doesn't actually do anything.
You know that coffee table sounds like a perfect gift to bring to Laura. Keep her protected.
Ooh, yeah.
No, we take it back to Haven so that
Why?
they stop fucking hating on us.
Yeah, that's...
Because they're unnecessarily hating on us.
They
Yeah,
turn
you're
their back on
folksy.
nature.
You guys
Not
are
Haven.
folksies heroes, or whatever.
Yeah,
They turn their back on.
we gotta
Nature.
cultivate our folk hero status and get a second crew in
Well,
our shit.
Yeah, I guess, but... And also,
You're not a
to-
folk.
to tell you something, Ripley, they didn't turn their backs on nature. That's not exactly what happened. See, in natural selection, you have to choose which side of nature you are going to try to protect. The people of Haven, their first generation, decided that they were going to seal the demons inside of our underground city here in order to protect all of the children from being devoured and killed, which then allowed more generations to come in the future. Now, the tree was pissed off about it. I understand. Thalassar, you're a little pissed off about that. But, in all honesty, I would have done the same thing. Nature fixes itself most of the time. And you can always come back and try to help. But if you stop the future generations from living, you're just stopping existence.
Still, we got Black Tower mages trying to find these trees. We
Yeah.
give a tree this kind of like blessing.
Yeah.
Like, she already doesn't like your kind.
But if you gave her a blessing, she might like us more. Remember that.
Exactly.
So we should give it to the tree. Fuck those people.
Well, initially, we give her it as a gift. And when the threat has been dealt with and neutralized, if she wishes to relinquish it, we bring it back.
If we bring her this thing, she's going to look at us like we're idiots because she doesn't give a fuck about it. It's a symbol. Haven cares about it. It has no intrinsic ability to do anything.
Oh, yeah, it does. It stops you from being magically observed.
Yeah. And since the trees are living things, living entities, like having that ward would keep the Black Tower mages from finding her.
Don't they already have such wards? You know how difficult it is to find these things?
Not very difficult.
The only reason why we know where the rest of them are is because the one that we visited spilled the beans on all the rest of them. Had we not known that, I don't think we would have ever found these.
Let's do a player vote to move on from this. Care about the green leaf, don't care about the green leaf. Alright. So, one person doesn't care. Wait, we need maximum to type a single word. Care, but don't need to talk. Okay. Now we vote. Give to town. Give to tree.
Alright.
Alrighty. Looks like we're giving it to the town. Yeah, so about 8 miles north of Haven, there's a little section of caverns and caves out there that we set up and made our home. You know where it's at, Advar.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Right in there. Yeah, you can find it. Hopefully it's not broken.
Well, they said we took it. I wasn't positive though, but I was like,
Oh, yeah, it's
Probably
the one
good.
that has all the drawings on it. Remember when you
Right.
guys were kids, we gave you a bunch of painting supplies and you just drew all over it? It was nice.
I drew all over everything.
Hell yeah.
All right, cool.
Alrighty. Well, I guess you guys are going to be busy and I'm going to be,
Mending yourself.
yeah, that's the hope.
Slow drinks, slow food consumption.
Well, I'm going to be keeping your friend with the weird accent here to help me out, so
Yeah.
it'll be fine. I'll probably live.
Yeah, take care. Yeah, I mean, keep in touch.
Yeah.
Don't fake your death again.
Well, I had to.
Yeah.
It was for my best protection.
Well, yeah, keep in touch, man.
Yeah, definitely. I'll see you guys around. I'm gonna lay down a little bit. I'm tired. Ugh. And he does that. He just lays on the ground.
So are we going surface side so you can send the bird?
Well, that just depends. Where are we heading? I'm only going to send the bird if we are not going to return to Haven and Newport. Because that at least gets our ship starting to set sail and travel back to where we need it to be.
So, I will say, if you guys, just as a little thing, if you send a messenger to get to Newport to then sail the ship without you all to Kargoth, you would have 2 weeks of downtime if you just walk through a tree to Kargoth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and, we can come back and get the table later and bring it to Haven. It's not a pressing issue, it's something we can do later.
I would just have that be part of the message.
Yeah, you can tell them where it's at and they can get it themselves.
Tavern's 8 miles north of the town.
Yeah. I don't really have anything planned for the downtime, so Max and I could do it during our downtime.
Yeah, that could be your downtime activity.
What could be
Okay.
your downtime activity?
Him getting the thing.
Why are we going? I don't know what's going on.
Well, he can't carry it, so obviously, yeah.
The party has unlocked teleportation. They can do whatever the fuck they want on downtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You guys can travel back to Haven after we all go to Kargoth or something.
Which means we now have the means of you getting more poisons from Bastion. Because we can just teleport up there once a month.
Yeah. All right, well, if we're not returning to Haven, then I'll plan to cast Animal Messenger to send that message.
Okay, so everybody, we're good with that?
Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty, so.
I
you
know
have
the
to-
way out of here.
Yup. You all travel, escape from underneath, back out into the jungles outside. As you arrive, you notice that it's already mid-afternoon. Tanatar, you're going to have to track down an animal survival check.
Alrighty. That is a 12.
Gee. You found a bat. It's sleeping.
I look at the bat and I go, Oddvar, could you do your druid thing? Find me a bird.
Bird?
A healthy bird. It needs to fly for a day.
I'll
I'm casting Animal Messenger, basically.
yeah, I'll try to fuck. I'll try to like whistle or something to like draw a bird. I don't know.
Survival check.
I was hoping it was animal handling.
I look at the druid who's stumped on how to attract
Bird,
it.
can I?
Like, what are you doing?
Can we all try and cast something for him?
No,
Yes. Yes.
would it be better if I like had Simon go get a bird? Like, does that make sense? I don't know.
He has to go
Like,
court
I
a
don't speak bird, but he like, he's half fluent, I guess. He'd be like, hey, let me
It's
talk at you for a minute.
Finding a bird is the issue.
It's
Alright. Okay, I got it.
Jesus.
Like, there's a bird.
You
All
point
right.
up at a tree at Tanatar. All right, Tanatar, stealth check to get up to the bird.
alrighty. 20.
Okay. And then you cast the spell.
Alrighty. I go, all right, listen here. I need you to go to Haven. It is east of here. Big elven place amidst all these big trees. And then I'll basically tell it to deliver the message. What is her name? I completely forgot.
Violet.
Violet.
I was about to say
Drow, like Daily
Valyria.
Drow.
I'm like, it's not Valyria. She's not the only drow. There's other drow there. Because even I walked around with my face open.
Yeah.
But I will have it go and find Violet. to direct her to return to Newport and take the ship back to Karagoth, and simultaneously have her share information about the leaf, which is in caverns 8 miles north of Haven. And that's it. And then I'll give it like a little treat and then let it go.
Alrighty.
And then watch a giant spider eat it in the tree above. I'm like, God damn it.
It will fly out and be able to get him.
Oddvar, I need another bird.
What do you need another bird?
Yeah.
No, joking.
There's one.
Hey, look, bird!
There's
It's
a
just
bunch
funny-
in this tree.
It's a
Oddvar's
funny
getting
thing
good
I
at
always
finding
thought
birds.
of. I was like, how often do the animal messenger animals get killed on their way to deliver the message? And she'd be like, well, shit.
I think it's only if there's someone actively trying to kill them that's gonna like, or your
Yeah.
DM's a dick. But
Yeah.
I saw you
I'm
look
not
at
a
my lips
dick.
there. I was like, I worded my stuff carefully.
So now we need to go to Karagoth, right? That's where your family's at, Sir Roderick, right?
Yes, outside Karagoth.
All right. I
We've
remember
been to
the-
the estate.
Yeah, I remember the trees that were outside of it where people were throwing up. So
I'm
I'm just
trying
gonna
to give a 12-year-old a magic dagger.
yeah.
No weapons for the
was-
children, and no
it was
stealing cups. Or anything else, for that matter. Not just cups.
Why are you looking at me?
I am not looking at you. I am 100% looking at Ripley when I say both of those statements. Because it was Ripley that stole my
I
cup.
feel like we were standing next to each other though.
No, 100%. I'm looking at Ripley, Oddvar.
As Ripley's drinking.
I mean, I
water
say
from
that,
the
but-
stolen cup.
You should be looking at me. I'm just saying.
yeah, I imagine Ripley, you're currently like sipping from one of his cups with the water you took from the grove.
Has the
But-
family seal on the bottom right there. visible.
If I said it to you, Oddvar, it would be racist. Ripley has done both of those things in my presence.
Actually,
So it's not.
actually, the cup I stole from his estate is at the vendor. The cup I stole from the church is the one I took the water from the grove with.
Maybe you are a Kender.
I will, fingers crossed, up against the tree, my hand goes, and I go, please just take us to the trees where the soldiers like to puke in. And I will open up a gate through the plant.
I tap your soul with your shoulder. Say, be specific. Be specific. Just transport us to some random place where there's puking soldiers.
You all see the tree opens wide. You better run. It begins closing almost immediately.
Yeah, run through.
So, strangely to all of you, the tree opens up and you can see a passage on the other side as you begin running through the inside of the tree, and behind you it is slowly collapsing and falling in on itself before you burst out the front side, where it would be an hour earlier than it is right now for all of you. As you burst through, you look around. You're all right outside of Sir Roderick's estate. A good quarter mile outside where the training facility is. And when you turn to your left, Sir Roderick, you see one of the newer soldiers currently lying on the ground vomiting.
It worked!
Why are you vomiting on the ground?
I accidentally left a smudge on one of the glasses.
Oh, he made you run.
Sir Roderick, where'd you in a Kender?
Yes.
Yeah, we were here like 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
More like
you
3.
do?
hello, sir. He begins standing up to salute you with a salami and salute, which is what, 3 fingers?
I will salute him back.
If you can excuse me, sir, I have another 4 miles. He just starts sluggishly going.
Keep those knees high.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See, that's how you build good soldiers. You break them and then build them back up.
Exactly.
I am so glad that worked right the first time.
Yeah, I think we could have chose something other than the puke tree, but
You
It's
don't have
not-
very many.
it's not the only tree here.
Yeah, there's the big oak tree on the northeast corner.
Didn't you have a courtyard like on your property? No, I'm joking.
All those are thin trees, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had to be a sturdy tree, and this is the only non-thin tree in your property.
Big
Goes
enough,
adjacent to someone puking.
big enough for Max and Sir Roderick to step through.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, if it was like just me and Oddvar, yeah, we could have used one of the thin trees.
All right. Let's I turn to Sir Roderick and say, like, okay, let's go have a very easy conversation with your wife.
Yeah, this certainly can't go wrong.
Yeah, pack up your shit. We're going.
I think I'll probably try to phrase it slightly better than that, but
Lord Ebenezer is steeped in the protection of the realm, and these Black Tower wizards are not making it easy.
Now pack up your shit. Let's go.
So, you guys go traveling up and inside of the estate. As you get here, you're kind of taken. You notice everyone's kind of taken aback as they see you. You see your 2 kids currently training with your father in the courtyard yet again. Your son moving much more agilely, and your daughter attempting to stay out of his sight the entire time that she's skulking around him to get a more advantageous position. All 3 of them stop as they turn and look at you. Your letter just got here yesterday. Dad! And they go running over and hug you again.
When did you send a letter?
When we got to Newport,
yeah, when we reach Newport. Yeah. We made much better time back than we did there.
Nice. You know that was a waste of money, right? A letter when you're just going to be following it anyways a day later.
At the time that I sent the letter, I wasn't aware of how soon I would be arriving back. But the cost of a few gold of communication is the least of concerns right now. We have other things we need to talk about.
Go on.
Let's not do this out here, and let's. This would be best with you, Mother, and Maureen.
Little ones, continue your training. Sure thing. And they go continue their training. You head
I
on
will
and
see you 2 later tonight.
Yes! Dad, I want to show you a new trick.
We will have plenty of time.
So, you guys head on inside. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. You gather up your mother and the mother of your children.
You all, I assume, remember my father, Lord Albrecht, my mother, Lady Elaine, and my wife, Lady Maureen. the kids told me that you got my letter yesterday. Things have changed rapidly since then. I know I've been somewhat vague in my communications, but I'm afraid the vaguity will not change. But there are some things you need to know and some things that need to happen.
What is it?
In the course of what we are doing, we have drawn the ire of at least some members of the Black. I have been warned that there is a chance that they could seek reprisal against my family, specifically the children. And unfortunately, what needs to be done isn't over. And I will not be able to stay long, especially long enough to warrant the protection that I would prefer. Father, while our garrison is strong and our keep is secure, I'm concerned that it is not enough against someone from the Black. I think it would be best for Marine and the children to go stay with Lord Ebenezer for a while. He has a history of... He's dealt with them before. And I think deep in his estate in Palanthus may be a safer position for them. Until such time as we can resolve what is possibly a threat to rival the Dragon Wars. And put an end to this.
And you're positive that we are not capable of protecting our own against this threat?
I am not positive. No. But I know what I saw at our last encounter, including creatures that did not die unless they were wholly consumed in, well, for all intents and purposes, lava before the bodies could be destroyed. And a wizard of significant power. There are resources in Palanthus and at Ebenezer's Call that are stronger than what we can do here at the Keep. Unless you've picked up a White Tower mage as a companion since I left that I'm not aware of.
No, I have not. I actually turned away a potential Union ship because what they were requesting was obnoxious.
What were they requesting?
A full militia.
For what?
Preparation. That is all they were letting me know. Preparing for something.
It sounds like the towers are planning to go to war.
Hence why I said we were going to turn them down. What they were offering was not going to be worthwhile.
Yeah, they wanted you to offer a whole militia as like a dowry?
Yes. And what they were trying to give us was little more than parlor tricks of ease. They were going to offer to leave one of their mages here for a year in order to provide us with a means of quickly moving from here to the tower for their own reinforcements.
Oh, thanks.
Right.
I admit it concerns me that the tower is thinking of things that may be preparations for war. Yeah. Tanatar, I know you haven't been in communication for a while, but do you have any idea why the tower would want a militia? They don't normally deal with that type of combat.
Internally, Tanatar considers that the tower might already know what we're encountering out here. And say, it has been some time since I've been in contact. I haven't actually been in contact with anyone since I first found out about Badger. So...
Like 2 years?
Yes.
I thought I had. My wife worries that I take too long on missions.
Well, they only normally contact me once I'm completed a quest or a task, or if they're wanting to provide me with another one. I haven't had a method to contact them directly, other than perhaps sending a letter, but then I'm not sure if any of our typical types of distribution would actually reach the tower. I had wanted to send my creature, but we were far too far away for that.
Father, how long ago did you have this communication with them?
3 days.
Do you think their representative is still in Karoth?
Quite possibly. I know there wasn't a ship that's going to be sailing down to Qualinesti, and I hope you do not take this as too much of an offense, but I also know that the White Tower does not own their own fleet. They always rely on the generosity of the public.
No, that's no offense. I believe that's very accurate.
I don't know how your organization works, Sanitar. I don't know if this is someone that you would feel safe sending a message with, but it might be your best opportunity to get a message, because on some extent, didn't you finish the mission they'd sent you out on now?
Well, yes.
I mean, obviously, we're not done with what's going on as a whole, but
Right.
the actual mission you were given has now been completed, correct?
I would believe so. Out of character, normally, at least, I don't know if I had to fully flesh it out, but to my knowledge, the way that they are able to tell that Tanatar finishes is that they scry on him periodically. And then ever since we completed the mission, we just hid inside the grove, which I don't think we can be scryed on inside, I'm assuming. So we went from there to here. So even if they did try to scry, I don't know if they would have been able to see that it was accomplished yet. But I'll say, well, they usually have methods of contacting me at least sometime after I've managed to successfully accomplish one of their tasks. Sometimes it's fairly quickly, sometimes it's not. It really just depends. It might be why, well, I assume many of the Darkenlaw are elves. We have much time to spare,
Oh,
but I can't be certain.
I have a kind of a concern. If their tower is near the other tower, wouldn't that put your family at more risk? We do have contact. Y'all have contacts with the red tower. Maybe they'd be more willing to provide help.
They're not separate towers.
I don't know whether they're physical towers or if the towers are just orders within, like the sword, rose, and the crown, but they are all technically grouped together in one location.
Because yeah, the tower down here near like Qualinesti is the Tower of Wayreth. It isn't like specifically one group or another. It is the Tower of Sorcery in the area.
Okay, because I saw there was another tower called Tower Magus at a different location. I thought maybe that was the red tower.
I don't know a great deal about the internals of the towers, but I know that from what little I know as a person of history and not a mage, there used to be multiple towers, but each one of physical towers, but each one of those still housed members of all of them. But all of the towers except for the Tower of Wayreth have been destroyed. All the other ones that you're seeing marked are either destroyed or unreachable by particular reasons. Like there's one in the middle of Palanthas that you just cannot cross the barrier of.
Yeah.
It's impossible to get past the front gates.
The High Clerist.
No, not the High Clerist Tower.
Dracos?
That's actually a religious one. There's one actually in the city of Palanthas, and you cannot cross it.
That's
the one
narrating
Razlan ends up
outside.
taking. That's the one Razlan takes over eventually, but in the normal timeline. But they're either locked up to where you can't get into them, or they're physically destroyed. Most of them were destroyed during the cataclysm at the death of Ishtar.
Where is Tenetar from then? I thought there was a location down here.
The Tower of High Sorcery, yeah. But during the war, mostly everything is destroyed. You've been communicating back to them, but as you said, they haven't gotten back to you.
That is the tower at Wayreth, is the one down in Qualinosti.
Okay.
That's the only currently accessible, at least as far as normal people know, it's the only currently accessible one.
Yeah.
Obviously, there could be one Joey's have restarted that would be knowledgeable of other wizards, but not of us.
Yeah, because I think ever since Tenetar left, he hasn't returned. He's just been in contact with them ever since.
And that was during the war.
Mm-hmm.
When that's like the Dragonlance flare, it's like, you know, the three sides of magic, they all kind of have this, like, you know, they supposedly are in balance, but yeah, you know.
Yeah, it's confusing because Tower is both a physical location, but it's also just the name of the organizations, the sub-organizations underneath of it. The Tower of White isn't necessarily a physical location. It's just the name of that subset of wizards.
They are the minaret, not the tower.
Yeah. 3 minarets.
Yeah, I don't know much about the setting, so that's why I was confused.
Yeah, no, I get why it's confusing, without a doubt.
So we could try to find the liaison of White, or we could reach out to the liaison of Red. Either way, your family's not safe here.
No, I don't disagree.
I mean, they're not totally a target, but yeah, they're an easier target in their own separate keep versus if they were in Palanthas where there is just more stuff going on. But I mean, we don't know for sure that they are targets at all, but you know, we're just being careful.
Well, it is wise. If there is a needed protector in a group such as yourselves, it is quite common for a less than savory enemy to try to separate them from the group and threaten them by the weaknesses they do possess. And as I know my son, he possesses 2 weaknesses: care for his family, and, of course, his ability to watch his own ass. He said watch. Just to clarify, I realized with the accent it sounded weird. He said watch his own ass.
Not wash.
Yeah,
This is true.
he knows his son's clean.
He puts himself right in harm's way.
I don't know. There might be some brimstone in there right now. From his time in the bath of lava.
Tank booty.
Some ash.
And if they're a cunning enemy, they would try to extort him. When it came to my daughter-in-law and my 2 grandchildren, I would hope you would betray them to save them. But if it came to myself or your mother, continue your mission.
Don't worry, Father. I would let you burn before the world.
He'll pat you on the shoulder, proud.
And trust me, he was willing to burn to save the world.
I would say Lord Ebenezer is no slouch. I met him on the road with some other companions, and we attained his lordship through our own deeds, defeating those who were starting some bullshit. So he is not some guy who's been sitting on his lordship for generations. He's new money. He's got a fire.
New money.
Well, as much as I rarely trust new money, I am inclined to trust your judgment in this, Roderick.
We have 2 weeks until our boat arrives to take us to our next destination. And before the boat gets here, we will take you and the children to Palanthus, marrying. I think I even have an idea of something you can do in the town to keep you from going stir crazy with the children.
Very well. Then we'll begin our preparations. Your mother and I will prepare also to disembark from where we are and conduct some business with this Lord Ebenezer. I will trust your judgment that he is necessary in order to safeguard them, but I am still going to be there to make sure they are safe as well.
And how many of your people do I need to bring?
I believe just the 5 of us, correct?
Are you gonna leave the keep in the hands of Garen?
Believe so, yes. He should be more than capable of handling everything and getting the next generation ready.
Sounds like you'll be a valued asset and a breath of fresh air to the estate's security.
The new batch seems a little green around the gills.
Many of them do start out that way. You have to remember, though, everybody who is being trained on the newest run just survived the war. They may not have the discipline, but they have the know-how and the guts. That's far greater than the majority of the noble ilk that come here anticipating becoming knights.
So they're like me.
Unfortunately, nobility doesn't always designate breeding as much as we like to preach that it does.
Well, and that run is harder than it looks. As I recall, you didn't do it.
Well, I wasn't being punished. Why would I do it?
No, I was referring to Ripley.
Oh.
Because he and Tanatar didn't get out of the room and run the calisthenics like the rest of us did.
That's right.
I don't know anything about any kind of exercise.
Hey, you slept through that shit, yeah. You don't know nothing about that.
I forgot that we went through the morning routine once.
Yep. Some of you did.
I slept in late as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
And I was ensuring the door never opened.
So, before we do the downtime stuff, Tanatar, are you interested in trying to hunt down this White Tower representative?
Yeah, if I heard that there was one in Karagoth here recently, I would definitely want to.
Half the fights you've spent running or just far away, anyways.
I'm just like, I don't get too close. I don't know how I have to run.
All right.
Hell, if this guy got sent up here to talk about this marriage proposal, he talking to Dark and Law is probably like a step up for him.
Was it an
I'm like, oh,
actual
shit.
marriage proposal or?
No,
It was something. It was.
Yeah,
it
that's what
was. I thought it was like it was some sort of a marriage thing with a dowry and like
Oh, because you
soldiers.
No, it was
you
an
mentioned-
alliance pack, not a marriage.
you
Well, I
mentioned a
assumed an
dowry out
alliance
of
meant
nowhere.
a marriage.
I don't.
You know,
think
like that's
they-
how nobles do alliances.
God, I couldn't imagine if Garen had to marry a mage. I don't think Garen could do it. I don't think his spine bends enough. He's too rigid. He's got that pole arm too far up his ass.
You got a daughter too. I mean, they plan that shit far ahead.
She's 4.
You have a son?
Yeah,
He's
but they
7.
get. But you know, it's like, yeah, they'll get married eventually. But like, we get the garrison now, right?
Payment up front. Services to be rendered.
My marriage was not arranged till I was 14. Thank you very much. He has years yet.
Yeah, but you're his heir.
No, my brother is the heir, not me.
Oh,
My brother Garen.
Well, that's why they did it so late.
Garen of the Garrison?
Garen of the Garrison. Yes.
All right. So,
The
Tanatar, are you
heir-
going to ask anyone to join you?
Yeah, I'll see. Well, I'll see who's actually interested. I'm gonna try to see if I can find this White Tower mage. It's been some time since I've been able to speak with any of them.
Well, I don't think Sir Roderick wants me to stick around here, or else I might be tempted. Especially with all the packing going on.
I just
That's why
packed
I'm-
the silverware. Where did it go?
that's why I'm making myself scarce. I'm gonna go and deal with the coffee table.
All right. So, who are you bringing with you?
I guess just Ripley.
Sounds good. Just Ripley, you're going.
Uh-huh.
So, as you begin traveling down through the streets, eventually you find yourselves back into the city of Karagoth. Your wristbands re-granted to you given your status and position. As you are wandering through, Tanatar, paint me a picture. How do the usual White Tower actual mages go about entering into towns when they are trying to be somewhat discreet?
If they're trying to be discreet. Okay.
Yes.
That's good to know.
Where would
because
you be
I
looking for them?
I always assumed they would enter pompously and just like reveal themselves to be White Tower mages as soon
Many
as they
times.
entered.
Many times, but given the circumstances.
I would assume that they would just dress like a normal individual of that location. I don't know if they would have the full skill of an actual trained Darken Law, but they train us. So I would assume they'd be able to have some of the similar skills. So they would be able to kind of dress according to the fashion of the location they're about to enter. But despite having that dress, they would still have some form of symbolism to them that a person who could recognize it would still be able to see. But it would require like a keen eye to do so. Like maybe they have their hair a certain way, or they have a marking on their hand or something like that that would be able to identify it.
that or their mannerisms being different than the locals.
Yeah. Their
Alright.
speech maybe too.
Go ahead and roll me perception checks, both of you.
You want a bardic to help you hunt down your own kind?
That would be great.
Okay.
It's been years since I've seen another White Tower mage.
It's
Maybe
been
they've
4
updated.
scores and 7 years.
Let's see here. I'm actually going to give myself lucky as well. Track this freak down.
Tweet, tweet,
New
tweet,
white-
tweet, 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 tweet.
New
God,
White
I
Tower
rolled
mage.
2 3s.
I rolled a 17. That's 29.
Okay. Looking around, it takes you a little while, but eventually, you do discover. It's been a little while. You do discover there's one individual who's been hanging out by the docks, dressed in relatively nice clothing given the people by the docks, and is fishing. Their rod is positioned straight in their hands as the thing is just bobbing in the water a bit too rhythmically, as if they're trying to use illusory magics to blend themselves in to the area. As you approach, you definitely notice that they are wearing a symbol of the White Tower, but it's imbued into their clothing that they're currently wearing.
Okay. I'll come forward and in a thieves' cant, probably some sort of secret language that was taught at the White Tower Mage as well, a variation of thieves' cant. Kind of outwardly ask how his fishing is doing today, and whether he feels this is a good spot to continue. But then inwardly, I would be asking, basically, is he remaining in this area for any specific task that is yet to be accomplished, and just see how he reacts to that in Thieves' Cant.
We'll have a normal conversation, though you are using Thieves' Cant.
Yeah.
One of the Dark-in-Law. Good, you are here. I actually was just conducting some simple business here, preparing ourselves for the coming war. How did you track me down?
You're shit at fishing.
Well, it's you've trained us well. This is my companion, Ripley. He's been a great help to the matters of the Dark-in-Law and what we're tasked to do. And I'll introduce him fully.
Hello.
I lava boarded a dark mage.
As you should have.
It's true, yeah.
We pray for their souls. But, pleasure to meet you both. My name is Shuza. Now, I am here trying to request the local family to grant us some more soldiers. Turns out they seem very apprehensive about that. Which mission title were you given, Dark-in-Law? The code name.
You see, do I have one written down?
If you don't answer correctly, he's gonna murder you.
Right. Imposter, and just cast fireball on my face.
Kill him!
I don't know if I have a specific one, but I'll be able to describe the last contact that I had 2+ years ago. and at least confirm that the task has just finally been accomplished.
The code name that you have, and I don't think I actually went over this with you before, it's called Stabber.
Stabber, already.
That is code for discover, get the information, kill. You are more responsible for getting the information than killing them. But after you get the information from them, kill them.
And we can show proof of the rings.
Oh,
Proof
yeah.
of kill.
There is never a need for you to show proof when you are a trusted Dark-in-Law. They know you are not lying to them. You were raised not to lie to them.
Yeah.
Stabber. I suppose you were more recently onto the trail of the Dark Tower and their dealings with some trees, I think it was. I don't know the specifics of your mission. Nor do I need to clarify.
Good. Tantar's going to have some inner turmoil. Like, does he share too much information with his betters or remain loyal to Advar and the rest of the group? But good.
How is your mission treating you thus far?
Well, it was quite time consuming, but it has finally been accomplished. But as some of these tasks end up doing, it unraveled some more information about other dangers. I believe it might have something to do with your preparations of a coming war.
Perhaps. Well, that is good that you are working on this mission then, and I hope it is going properly for you as well. I would like to ask, though, if you have any influence over this noble family, or perhaps you could persuade them. I know in the past they have been persuaded by things like politics and money.
Might I interject?
You may.
I think if you want to get on their good side right now, it might behoove your tower to provide protection up in Palanthus. Make sure none of the Dark Tower make it up there. If you can keep them safe for a couple of months, I think they would provide you with the men that you might need.
I think the party already kind of solved that issue with the guy who's murdered Black Tower leaders already.
I know, I'm just giving him an option.
Yeah. I would rather spend money. I know that they're easily corrupted by finances, so we should do that.
They were literally scolding you about sending a letter. Like, you wasted money, how dare you? That was 2 copper. You could have saved that 2 copper.
I'm not
10 gold.
I'm not there. I'm also not disagreeing
yeah.
with his statement.
Yeah, he did get kind of mad at me for taking a cop.
Exactly. The frivolous individuals, and if we can manipulate that, perhaps you have an in with this noble family?
I normally work alone, but for this current task, I've been able to acquire a number of allies, and one of them happens to be a member of the family, though I'm not quite sure that they will still be as willing to cooperate, at least for the current offer that was given to them.
Easy then. You go to the Ashmantle family and you alert them that we are willing to pay them handsomely for their battalion to donate to us. In preparations for that, we will be still providing them with a teleportation circle that leads over to our newest tower location, and we will have a good deal. How much do you think it would cost? battalion.
I have no knowledge of such things.
I actually do, because I was a freaking keeper.
Yeah.
You
of
do?
the
Well, then speak up about
quartermaster.
it. Tell me, how much would a battalion cost?
Oh,
Under the table, of course.
under the table, so you're
Yes.
talking a premium.
Oh, that's usually cheaper in my experience.
With their situation right now, I think they would be more inclined, so that would lower the rate.
Good, good.
What kind of roll do you want me to make for this?
History check to see if you recall it.
All right, I will give myself advantage for history.
Well, to be honest, the
will
dragons...
say this. I will say this. Hang on. I do have something for this. Too many people blame the dragons and not the Knights of Solamnia.
Yes.
Thank you, Goose.
Honk.
So I will re-roll my history.
Yep.
There
Goose
we go.
reroll.
Nice.
19. So, admittedly, the dragons don't usually pay for soldiers. They enslaved for them. You know, that was their go-to. However, to get well-trained mercenaries and gather them, there was moments where the dragons would pay to have them go in, which of course would always just be, hey, you're going to be our decoy, and then we'll come up, kill you, and then take everything back. You know, dragons.
Yeah.
But what they were paying was negotiable so that it seemed like they weren't planning on betraying them. For an entire battalion, you're looking at 21,000 gold.
With their current situation, between 20 and 22k? I think they are motivated right now to want these people dealt with.
Right. Tanatar, you have my permission to offer them 18,000 gold pieces on my behalf, and make sure that they are aware that their non-public dealings are written about in our archive. Thank you, Doc-in-Law.
I don't argue with him at all. I just go, all right, that's what I'm being told.
That is what I have to do now.
Yeah.
And are you going to be here so we can get word back to you?
Oh, I will continue fishing, yes.
And I just, like, slowly bend his pulse at an angle.
Oh,
This
your
is how
hand
you
moves right
fish.
through it. It's an illusion.
You gotta move
He's
the
not-
you
he's
gotta
not
move the
there.
illusion to an angle.
Oh, okay. And it starts
Angle it.
sloping down.
There you go.
Yes.
Now one fish with it straight up. That's only when you're pulling it back.
One final thing.
Yes.
It is difficult to get in contact with the tower, and with the current state of affairs, it might be necessary to reach someone without waiting to be contacted, which can take years. Is there a way that I can, even just a single time, contact one of you? If even not you yourself.
My archivist handler would be the recipient of any information I convey to them. If you get this deal finalized for us in a reasonable manner, I would be able to offer you this stone, which would allow you to communicate directly with my handler.
That
Understood.
seems fair.
Good.
Let me make a check real quick. See how loyal Tanatar is going to be.
I was gonna make it seem like they're gonna be doing his family solid by
Yeah. He's going to let him know at the very least that the family has plans to move soon. He assumes that he'll be aware of it himself as he is still here, but at the very least, they have plans to be heading out from Kargoth. But we'll be trying to get that accomplished before we leave. We still have some time yet.
Good. Well then, thank you for the warning and heads up. You're doing amazing work for the realm in the protection of good and the light. May the blessings of the light and the white course through you.
Are these worth anything to you tower guys, these rings? Because I've been told not to put them on.
You have Black Tower rings.
2.
That we acquired from 2 Black Tower mages that we've been able to hunt down. And their spell book.
I hate to ask this, Dark-in-Law, but is this your companion, familiar, servant?
Assistant?
Companion.
Then I will treat you with that amount of respect. I'd be willing to purchase them off of you.
Nice.
I assume you've taken all of your necessary notes about them? Dark-in-Law?
Above the table, did we even identify the first or the second ring?
Nope.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah, it's the same
Yeah.
one as the previous.
He did because he did with the doll and everything else, I think.
Yeah.
I just wasn't clear on. Yeah. Okay.
So if you've already identified them, you can take notes on what they are.
Yes.
Okay.
A
Then I'd
couple
be
of
willing to
Black Tower
purchase.
signets.
I'd be willing to purchase both of them from you then, for a reasonable and competitive pricing that would include your immediate discretion on the topic.
Of course.
Above the table,
Yeah.
won't we might need to use them in the future? Just pointing it out there. Like to disguise ourselves as somebody else.
No, I've been told specifically never put one of these rings on. It's bad things happen to you.
Just to have it to be, somebody else.
No, I can make an illusion that makes it look like I have one on. If need
Hey,
be.
your choice.
Yeah.
I've been told repetitively not to put these things on. Kanatar, I assume you know how much these are worth, so I assume that he wouldn't cheat me.
I would not dream of cheating. That would be dishonest and disingenuous. We utilize others within our order to do that for us.
And I'm more than happy to continue helping the Dark in Law remove these problems from your organization.
Yeah. Tanatar looks down at you and says, I'm one of the type that have been trained in those types of talents. Deception plus 10.
We don't lie, we have him for that. Then I would be offering you 3,000 gold pieces. But I am limited in the amount of gold that I have accessible to me. It would have to be 300 platinum.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Very well.
Bark and lawless. What the heck?
I split it between Kanatar.
Well, if you're the Darkened Law, the people that do the criminal stuff would be the lawless ones, right?
Probably. Yeah.
Here you go. Thank you very much. Here you are. And he hands you the gold, and you go ahead and add 300 platinum to your sheet.
Yep. So
300.
me and Kanatar.
You're
Yeah,
splitting
no.
it.
Me and Kanatar are splitting that right now.
That is rude.
That is
rude.
extremely rude.
Considering they just split the loot with you, that wasn't even yours when you joined the group.
And if I ever
No, I never got any money from them.
You got items.
If I ever
Alchemy
if I ever
jug?
find out
I didn't
Your
even.
ass, your ass
I-
is done.
I'm letting you guys know as soon as we get back.
All right. Thank you very much. May the light smile upon both of you and know that you have serviced in destroying the darkness.
Uh-huh. We
I will
will let you know how the transaction works with the lord of this area.
Goodbye.
All right.
Then you guys walk on back. Do, 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 do.
3K
Where-
for rings. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
3K. 3K for 2 rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're collector's items. You're selling it to the right people.
Yeah.
You could have gotten a lot more to sell it to the wrong people.
Well.
Yeah, I don't think Tanatar would have wanted to do that.
How much more?
18K. No, I guess we'll go back and upon returning, since I'm assuming Sir Roderick will still be there with his family, I'll notify him of what we found out and explain the offer that they're wanting to provide to the family of 18,000, and also let him know that we've sold the 2 rings that were best left at the hands of the White Mage Tower members that in ours. We got 300 platinum from it. 30 platinum.
No, 300. It's
Oh, yeah.
3K goes into 300.
Yeah.
Multiples of 10.
Did he say what upcoming war? What am I sending these people into?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
didn't ask any specifics.
No.
I noticed.
Seems that they're fully aware of the danger that is encroaching due to the Black Tower mages, and they're preparing.
For how long is this? What's the length of contract for 18,000? That covers roughly 2 months of expenses for a full battalion. And that's assuming it's a small battalion of 300 men.
Well, you know, protecting your family and keeping the pressure on the tower itself will keep them occupied. Plus, you know, the dealings your family does below the table are well documented.
My family does nothing below the table. There's certainly nothing documented about it.
I look straight at your father and go,
There is nothing documented about it. I
Well, then-
100% guarantee that.
Well, then they lose out on some of this, agreement. Then.
yeah, you know,
You're asking me to send 300 of my father's troops with no information whatsoever
we're
and no defined threat. I would, if the point is my family, Ripley, I would rather put those 300 men at Lord Ebenezer's estate than off at some other war that I have no idea what they're going to use them for. You say they're going to put pressure against the Black Tower, but you have zero information because you asked 0 questions of the man. You have no, he could be sending those 300 people into the damn ocean to drown. You have no idea. So don't presume that you know, Ripley, what they're going to do with these 300 souls that are under my family's crest.
Correctly pointed.
I'm willing to sit with this man and have a conversation, but I am not just going to consign 300 souls to the White Tower for a bag of gold.
no. What is being offered to your family is protection in that they're going to put pressure on the tower. You're going to get finances to, you know, bolster your family. And certain things that your father may know about that you may not will be kept stowed away in a safe place. And they're asking to have a sit down with you and your father respectfully, and the offer of 18K or 18,000 and the circle so that they can send men back and forth as needed. You know, the finer details of that deal are between you, your father, and the representative. But I think it would behoove you to put as much emphasis in keeping these Dark Tower mages away from your children. You got to think about the children.
I have done nothing but think about the children since I found out. Do not question my loyalty to my children, Ripley. Never.
I'm just saying, Mr.
You're-
Bushy mentioned something back at the tree.
Why do you insist upon calling him by Mr. Bushy? It is not his name. Do you have so little respect for the man that we spent 2 weeks trying to find that you can't even remember that his name is Badger?
He couldn't remember how to say your name. He didn't
was
even
al-
try to say my name, and I tried to heal him over and over and over again.
He had been fighting for 8 days straight and was completely exhausted.
And I survived a war where I was being oppressed and beaten and threatened to be eaten. He can cry when he goes through that much pain and suffering as well. I get what he was going through, but at the same time, respect is given when it is earned. You have earned my respect, that is why I'm telling you. Think of the children. This may be a good opportunity to put pressure on the tower to keep your children safe. I don't want harm to come to your children. That's why I was trying to arm them.
Your history has proven that you have a lack of perception when it comes to dangers, Ripley. I am willing to discuss with the representative, but I am not willing to sign any deals unless I get actual details. Vague representations of there is a war coming and no actual details, it does not grant me to do this. Do you know that they plan to put pressure on the Dark Tower? Did he specifically say that? Because that's what you're pressing this entire thing on, is that they're going to put pressure on the White Tower, or the Dark Tower. Do you know that?
That is what he was saying. He was saying that he
Did
was...
he say that? Because I don't remember him
Xanatar?
saying that.
But you weren't there.
Tanatar? Are you saying anything during all of this? You're the only other person there.
They said that they wanted them at their... And I don't remember if he used the word disposal.
So
But-
did he say that he was going to use them to put pressure on the Black Tower? Or is Ripley making that up? That's what I'm asking you, Tanatar.
There was insinuations, but I apologize. It is usually my own fault that I don't ask too many questions. It's an unfortunate thing for me. They tell me what to do, and I normally follow suit without questioning too much.
Well, we are going to question plenty of it. You may set up a rendezvous between this White Tower mage, my son, and myself. I will handle this without the distractions of a third intermediary party.
That's fine. That's all he wanted. He wanted another meeting with you.
I appreciate your openness to meet with him again. If there is a war coming, I will only say that it is best that we remember who our potential allies might be. As we did during the war against the dragons, those of us who fought alone did not fare so well. But I'll get in contact with him and see if an agreement can be reached. If not, then it wasn't meant to be.
You want this bird?
What? Bird? What?
I'm asking Tanatar if he wants the bird.
Oh, to to cast it to go down to the docks and let him know.
Yeah. So he doesn't have to go walking again.
Why don't we just walk down there? I don't understand why there's such an aversion to... Or riding. Son, let us ride. He just... They're doing it the old-fashioned way. Horse and saddle.
I whisper to Sir Roderick and say, by the way, when we get to Palanthas, make sure your father doesn't bring his good horses. Remember the agreement they had with the giants.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we'll bring crappy horses. Well, at least some extra crappy horses, in addition to the good ones.
In case they need them. Not the Clydesdale. What the hell?
It would be terrible if Basil was fed to them.
All right. So, Roderick, on your ride down there, remind me, does Sir Roderick have knowledge about the underhanded deals your father did?
He knows bits and pieces, but it's mostly... He doesn't know any of it directly from his father. He knows rumors that other knights have normally thrown in his face when he had his own problems with following the oath of the measure at times during the war. But his father never would have admitted any of the truth to him. My father and my mother are the only ones that know the true details.
Well then, it's about time you learn a little bit from him. Son, there's something I need to make you aware of. During the beginning of the war, there was moments and times and sightings of dragons on the horizon. And I only had knowledge about that because of the deal I had made with unsavory types to keep their eyes out on the horizon. I know that our order does not encourage us to have contact with them, but long ago, in order to gain political advantages, I worked with some, paying them in order to alleviate the pressure from our city and also keep an eye out on things that they could hear about that we could not. I'm sure you've heard some of the rumors about deals people believed we were dealing with.
Who did you make these deals with?
Pirate lords.
What did you give them in exchange for information?
Gold. And access to traveling through the channel.
Do you remember when I was censured under the orders of Sir Trask during the war?
I do.
You know, they said that I refused orders and abandoned my post, which is part of the truth. He had ordered us to retreat instead of defending the ford to protect his family's lands. But scouts told us that there was a force that was going to rampage through several villages on the way. Me and my men blackened our breastplates, stripped the rest of our armor, and slipped into the enemy camp that night. Hundreds died in their sleep because of what I did. But hundreds of ours survived because I gave the villagers time to flee. I understand there's times that a knight will break the oath and the measure and take the stain for the sake of protecting those beneath us. It is the dichotomy of a knighthood and a lordship. There's people whose we must defend even over our own honor. I get why you did what you did, Father. That I will judge you no more than you will judge me. And you can decide how much we judge each other.
Good.
And as much as I argued with Ripley, I do think there is some truth to the fact that there may be advantages to our family if this alliance goes through. There are things that I have promised on the oath that I would not tell. And I can't give you everything, but the Black Tower is doing something that they are trying to access an old magic, something that is a threat to the very fabric of this world, something we haven't seen since Ishtar and the Cataclysm. And it may take a war from the White Tower to stop them completely. And he isn't wrong that if we can push them to use them as a way to harass the Black Tower, it could keep them from sending people at the family at Palanthas, which I will admit somewhat flies in my sentiment of nobility over honor, but it is also family over nobility. There's a tier to everything.
There is.
What did that philosopher once say? I am third by family, by vassals, myself.
Yes. Well, I'm glad that we have an agreed upon understanding when it comes to this. Though I would encourage you to perhaps speak with Ripley and get him to understand that we are on the same side. Even if how we go about things is different and how we do things is different, we are on the same side.
Yeah, let's see how this works out first. Did you know he stole one of our cups?
And 2 of our forks and 1 of our spoons and 1 of our buttering knives. Yes.
I'm pretty sure he sold at least some of that in Haven.
Wonderful. Some tree-hugging hippie elves are now utilizing our fine silverware. Wonderful.
So you know they deal entirely in barter? They don't even use gold. Elves are weird. Mess kit work.
Benatar riding right behind the 2 of you, just like, hey.
Oh, that's right. I forget you're an elf. You always wear that mask. You seem so human.
I don't think your father knew I was an elf until now either.
Alrighty. So, as the two of you arrive up to the White Tower Mage, as it was described to you, and Tanatar rides up as well. Nice to meet you again, Lord Ashmantle, and your son, Sir Roderick. I believe of the 32nd Battalion?
When I was last with the men, yes.
Pleasure
So
to
it has
meet you.
been some time.
He'll shake your hand and then shake your father's hand. So, I see that we need some negotiations that the Duch-in-Law was not capable of yielding. Pray tell, what was the holdup?
Yeah, I think he spent too much time working for you guys. He's forgotten to learn how to ask questions. So, he gave us a number, but I'm not sure that the people that talk to you understand what it really takes to keep an army in the field and how much that costs. So part of it is a question of time. Part of it is a question of what do you want them for? This is a lot of men you're asking for.
For time, I was willing to offer you 18,000 gold pieces quarterly. And for the goal itself, and yet it's too weak all the moment when it's healed, Nimbus will bring it to us. Yes, he'll bring it eventually. I'm not reading everything you guys are chatting about.
You don't need to.
No,
It's mostly just hampering back and forth at each other.
usual.
So the number I came up
18,000
with,
quarterly.
yeah,
Every 3
above the
months.
board, the number I came up with was out of the Bastion system, which is what it costs to call up a temporary army. It is 1 gold per person per day.
Yeah,
That is
300
that is the book price for a small battalion, which is 300 people. Battalion could be as much as 1,000, but
Yeah.
that would have cut it down to like a month's worth. So 18,000 a quarter won't even cover expenses for a battalion.
Oh, well, we would be providing all of the expenses.
Oh, you will be paying salaries and supplies. I'm assuming we need to provide our own equipment, at least for the onset.
Well, your men come with their own equipment, of course.
Yes.
And as for all food, provisions, per diems, as they are required, but of course salaries would be paid by all of you. That's where the money comes in. And then, of course, I believe that would leave a little overhead for you all to profiteer off of this.
I got the impression from my companions that you think that profiteering is our goal, and it's not. My concern is for the lives of the men that I'm going to send for you, and the lives of the people they would protect. Well, of course, we have lands to run, and that money is going to be necessary for that, and to expand the lands and so on and so forth. The money's not unimportant, but it's not my driving factor. I need to know at least something of what you plan to use my men for.
The Tower of High Sorcery is currently reconstructing itself after the war. Large portion of it was burned and destroyed down. In fact, many of our archives were ablazoned by the acidic breath of one of the dragons, breathing directly into the tower and coursing all the way through it. It seemed like a deliberate attack against our knowledge. And, of course, because we are rebuilding the tower, we need protections. As we are vulnerable. But this is also going to be a mission that will cause casualties within your ranks of individuals. We suspect that there is a Black Tower mage who wishes to take over what we are doing, stop us, infiltrate, and get inside. We plan on having enough men that they would be more easily corrupted than our own wizards would be, and we would be able to identify which one would be altered, corrupted, and taken over by them. Your family is noted for having exceptional record keeping for the names, the enlisted rankings, the family members, all needed information about the individuals that you would be selling to us. And we would be able to suss out who that individual is and kill them. Of course, with the provisions of your family or your men protecting us along the way, though there will be casualties due to the blasts. If we do not stop the Black Tower mage from infiltrating into our ranks, then they would take over, without our knowledge of them whatsoever, our tower completely, which means there will be no more of our ranks to protect everyone else from their magics. It's going to be a long and arduous endeavor to get through. Now, if the hazard pay requires additional funds, sure, why not?
How long is this endeavor expected to take?
$5 to 6 months. And then, of course, if anything were to arise that would cause us to get into battle, your men will be there joining us for it as well, relocating to the battlefield. The Black Tower is becoming much more restless, and they currently have 4 masters that we are aware of.
$5 to 6 months. I'm assuming I'll look at my father. So what are the odds that that stretches to 9 months to 12? 70, 80%?
Oh, yeah, quite possibly, yeah.
Yeah. Where is this at? I understand you're providing transportation, but where are these men going to be stationed?
At a private location that is not going to be knowledgeable about to the public within the southern quarters of Qualinesti.
Do I have knowledge of, like, an idea of where they might be setting up? Because they're trying to repair a location, he said.
Yes, you have knowledge of where it is, but that is not something they ever make public to anybody for any circumstances.
Yeah.
There's a reason towers haven't fallen until recently.
Mm-hmm.
Father, if we did this, who would we send to lead it? Do you send Garen, or do we leave him at the fort? Someone else has to go.
We would leave him at the fort, and we would have to assign one of our officers to leading this. Perhaps promote somebody.
Trying to think of anyone else that would be in position. But I guess we could worry about that after. When do you need the men by?
We would be leaving as soon as they are all ready and prepared for such an endeavor. I believe your typical time scaling is about a week of preparation.
We could probably have a battalion ready within a week. How long is it? Is that how long it will take you to prepare the transportation?
The transportation is already prepared. Don't worry about that.
Give us a few minutes, if you would.
Of course. And he turns and continues his fake fishing.
I don't think it's a terrible idea, Father. It's a risk, but we're all risks. That's why we become knights. And it wouldn't hurt. It will be worse if the White Tower falls, without a doubt. We both know that.
It would,
And at
yes.
least it sounds like it's not a complete suicide mission, at least from the information they've given us.
I agree, but I believe that we should be aiming for more from them.
More as in more money, or more as in more information?
Both. The money needs to be set aside for their families in case these men do die. There is an exceptional hazard that comes with wizards and mages alike. They tend to light everything on fire and not give a damn about the consequences.
They do that.
Yes. Damn fireballs.
All right, so we could have them set up a were guild. I think that's how you say that name, or that word.
We will handle it ourselves. We just increase the funding, and they don't need to know where
Yeah.
we're putting it.
I will leave the actual dollar amount negotiating to you. You know more about that side than I do, and ultimately that will fall under Garen's purview as we get older, not mine. And above the board, I don't really want to negotiate in character for this.
Hell no.
For the money.
No,
That's
no,
not.
no.
I don't have an interest in doing that part of it. So
That's perfect.
that was Nesian's thing.
Yeah.
Nesian would have been negotiating for blood, but
I will handle the negotiations. You can head on back. And it's good that you are at least a part of this for a short time. If your brother does perish, you will be in charge.
heaven forbid that happens.
All right. And I think this is a good stopping point for the session, y'all. GG's, everybody. Remember, 2 weeks downtime. You're in Kargoth. So do that during the week. Peace.
Peace, peace.
Oh.